Oh, definitely. I mean, all the growth that we get and all the experience that we get is from people. Like I have a young lady who's shadowing me today in my practice, and she's like, "How do you learn all these things?" And I'm like, "You learn from the patients. They give you feedback. You must be open to taking feedback, and you learn from them." So, being interactive with different kinds of people, so many families have lost so many family members due to COVID. So many people's journeys have been rough and turned out to be a nice experience in the end. So many have been from the most comfortable life. They've gone to times where they don't have any family members. So I suppose it's sometimes takes strain to be involved in those kind of relationships. But the best part about it is that it instills in you an attitude of gratitude. So one of the major lessons we've learned from this time is that to be thankful for what we have, don't take anything for granted. If you want to do things, nip it in the bud, because there's times where procrastination is not going to work and things happen. The world changes so fast and you're sitting with so many things that have been left undone. So it's been a learning experience all around. So looking back when the practice started, I've been here since 2016. 2016, yeah. So it's been five years, and yeah, going on 6 years. And the evolution of the Wanderers Sports Medical Center has been phenomenal. I mean, from days sitting here waiting for 1 or 2 patients to come in, to now having days and weeks booked out, which is good. Obviously, that's a sign of business growth. And then the young blood in the practice, like Mishka and Tim and young physios that have joined us and young bios that have joined us. It's great to see. We've made a phenomenal impact on ourselves as professionals. We've learned a lot more. We've developed a lot more. We've honed certain skills which we have become known for. So that's great. And then obviously team involvement, with Craig being involved at the highest levels in international and national activity and duty. Myself with the Lions cricket, Richard is with Titans. We have this, it leads to the building of the brand in a sporting sort of way, where people recognize and see our affiliations with sporting structures like that. And the beauty part about the practice is that it all started with a great intention for changing the sport culture and allowing sportsmen to get more treatment for anyone and everyone. People who could afford, people who couldn't afford, not only the elite, but actually your day-to-day sportsmen. And nowadays we see lots of your weekend warriors, people who just run and do things on their own. Also school kids, which is great, we get all that. And then obviously people who are not involved in sport. I think the practice has grown tremendously, which started from people with wheelchairs, people in crutches, and an overall array of sports and non-sport people that have come and received service here. So for me, looking back on those 5 years, it's been wonderful. I've learned so much from the different people I've worked with. So Z at home is also quite an exciting creature, I hope. I've got 2 lovely little boys. One's like 5 years old and the other one's 2.5. And my loving wife at home. So we spend a lot of time together when we have the time. To be honest with you, with the practice and the cricket season, I haven't had much time. So times like this now at the moment when it's off season, we have fun. We try to enjoy activities as a family, building puzzles, getting the kids involved in a little bit of sports like football training. Personally, I'd love to do some hunting or fishing in off season. So hopefully I get a chance to do that now before the season starts again.